Good day, everyone. Trust you're doing well today. Today, we're talking about how Nigerian stock market traded last week and what may happen this new week. Well, sadly, the Nigerian stock market dropped more than 2,000 points this week. So basically, the NGX ended the week lower than where it started. Remember, 2 weeks ago, the All-Share Index closed at 247,000 points. Now, this week, it's finished at about 245,000 points. This means the market lost over 2,000 points during the week. Now, let's look at how the market traded day by day last week. Monday was quiet. The market barely moved. Basically, investors appeared cautious after the strong rally that came before. Nothing unusual there. Then Tuesday came. Buyers returned and the market gained about 0.30%. Consumer goods and industrial companies attracted more attention. This suggested investors were actually willing to buy stocks they believed could perform well. But the positive mood didn't last long. So by Wednesday, the market gave back those gains. Many traders started taking profits, after recent price increases. Here is something worth noticing. The selling wasn't happening everywhere, like in all sectors, right? Some sectors held up better than others. Now that matters because it tells us investors weren't simply running away from the market. Instead, they were becoming more selective. Then Thursday became the most interesting day of the week. The market fell by around 0.65% and trading activity jumped sharply. More than 2 billion shares changed hands. Now, whenever traders see unusually high trading volume during a market decline, people naturally start asking questions like, is this panic selling? Are large investors getting out? Or has something changed? The honest answer is this: the trading data alone cannot tell us exactly why volume was so high. However, a lot of shares changing hands simply means many buyers and sellers agreed to trade. So it could have been, large institutions adjusting their portfolios. It could have included negotiated block trades, where very large investors buy or sell shares directly in big amounts. It could have also been normal portfolio rebalancing, where fund managers shift money from one investment to another. Now, what we can say is that high volume does not automatically mean panic. That's an important difference. Then Friday came. The market slipped slightly, only by about 0.04%. Trading activity also slowed compared with, Thursday. Now, this may suggest that selling pressure eased, although it could also mean many investors simply decided to wait until next week before making new decisions. Either way, there was no sign of widespread panic. Now, here is the bigger question. If people were selling, where was the money going? This brings us to one of the most important ideas every investor should understand. It's called sector rotation. Again, don't worry about the name, right? The idea is simple. Imagine your shares in banks, insurance companies, cement manufacturers, and consumer goods businesses, right? Now imagine your banking stock have performed very well. Instead of leaving the market completely, you sell part of those, banking shares and use the money to buy consumer goods companies that you think have more room to grow. Notice what happened. The money never left the stock market. It simply moved from one part of the market to another. This is called sector rotation. Now, in many cases, it's actually a healthy sign. It shows investors are still interested in owning stocks, right? They're just changing where they think the best opportunities are. So, should investors relax completely? Not quite. Even though this week looks more like a normal pullback than a major warning sign, there are still a few things worth watching. The first is the 245,000 level on the on-share index, right? Right now, many investors are watching to see whether the market can stay around this area. If the market keeps holding above this and buyers returns, confidence will improve. But if the market falls well below that level and stays there for several trading days, while selling volume becomes much heavier, that will suggest the situation deserves closer attention. The second thing to watch out for is trading volume. If prices keep falling while selling volume becomes much larger for several days in a row, that will be a stronger warning than one quiet down day. The third thing to watch out for is the bigger picture. Now, market don't move in isolation. Oil prices matter as far as Nigeria is concerned, right? The value of the naira also matters as well. Inflation matters too. Companies are recently releasing their earnings reports. So company earnings also matters because they show whether businesses are actually making more money. If those bigger economic conditions remain supportive, investors may continue to see Nigerian stocks as attractive. But if several of those factors weaken at the same time, market sentiment could change much faster. So what is the main lesson from this week? It is, don't let large point numbers scare you. Always ask yourself, what the percentage move really is. Then ask what the market is actually doing beneath the surface. Questions like, is everyone selling, or is market simply moving from one group of stocks to another, which is, sector rotation. So basically, this week, the evidence points more towards sector rotation and consolidation than panic. Of course, no one can promise if the consolidation will also continue for next week. Markets are never guaranteed because they react to new information every single day. But based on what we know today, this looks more like, a healthy pause than the beginning of a bear market. Sometimes, though, the biggest mistake, right, investors make isn't buying the wrong stocks. It's actually reacting emotionally to normal market, volatility. Successful investing often comes down to staying calm, paying attention to the facts, and avoiding decisions driven by fear. Now, to help you stay calm and help you avoid decisions, driven by fear, right? I have a Telegram, community where I share frequent, market tips, insights, to enable you beat the market and when to stay calm and not make, decisions out of fear. So if you're interested, you can find the Telegram link in the description box of this video below. If you gain value from this video, please like and subscribe so you do not miss my next video. All right. Have a nice day. Bye.